Hey, I wanted to make a video, kind of, I guess like a small update video. One thing that has been like on the forefront of my mind, now that I'm learning boundaries and I'm learning what I am not going to tolerate and learning to have more respect for myself and more love for myself. Recently, like a lot of anger coming up, kind of looking back and being like all of those times that I was disrespected or I was, stepped on. I wish that I knew then what I knew now. So it kind of makes me angry for like my past self, protective over the older versions of myself. Something that's like helping me out with that, I guess, is just remembering that like I didn't have the same tools that I have now. Being able to speak up for myself, being able to use my discernment to recognize if someone is intentionally being disrespectful or if my boundaries are getting crossed. It makes me so angry to like remember all those times, and it's just like I wish that I could like go back and have all the boundaries that I have now and speak up for myself, and looking at it from the perspective of like I had different skills, a different mindset. It's a huge thing that's been like coming up for me. Another one, using my discernment, period, right? That's something that I've been like intentionally working on, is strengthening my discernment, and also to determine if something is genuinely a toxic situation or a toxic environment, or if it's just me like running from something so I don't have to sit with certain aspects of myself. Because that was like a tendency that I had. What environments are actually toxic and which ones are just activating parts of myself that I am not necessarily wanting to sit with yet. I've been looking over like every single thing in my life, like every little thing in my life, and questioning it to be like, okay, is this still in alignment with me after doing a whole bunch of inner work, implementing all the inner work that I've been learning into real life situations every single day? Like, is this genuinely something that is just not a fit for me anymore because I'm just not in alignment with it? Certain dynamics or just environment. Being honest with myself to be like, okay, is this somewhere that I need to stay longer so I can continue learning like lessons that I've been avoiding, or is it just like actually an unhealthy dynamic? So that's kind of where I've been at recently, is discernment, feeling for the older versions of myself and being upset for her, and wanting to protect her because she didn't have the skills that I have now, but also recognizing that she didn't have the skills that I had now. So I handled every situation the best that I could at the time, staying in the present and not too much in the past and not too much in the future. Like, obviously it's okay to look in the future as far as like goals, and then obviously in the past, it's like looking at old patterns to change it going forward, but also not getting like stuck there. Setting goals, but not being like, but how is everything gonna work out? Like, let me find out all the little details on how everything's gonna work out before I hit that goal, and getting stuck in the process of it instead of, setting the goal and then being present and then doing what I have the ability and the capacity to do going forward. And then the same thing with the past, like looking at it and looking at old dynamics or old patterns. Basically what I was saying, like getting stuck there and being like, oh, like I wish I knew better. So that's something that I'm currently walking through and learning. Do feel like I've been learning so much recently. Like, I feel like the last year of my life I've learned more about myself than like any time in my life. It's been a super intentional journey. I am very proud of myself, continuing to strive for more, and continuing to elevate and not get stuck in shoulda, coulda, woulda, what ifs, and all this other stuff. Sending love to the past versions of me that didn't know how to stand up for herself, really. Those are the main things that have been going on in my head. I stopped indulging in the lettuce. Today is the third day now, like the third day that it's been cut cold turkey, which I'm actually really proud of myself, because the cravings do come, but it's not like anything that I can't overcome. Like, it's just me being like, okay, like I know that I'm craving it because my body is just used to it, or just like low-key in the routine of things. Before going to bed, that's usually the time that I would indulge. Right before bed, my body is kind of like, okay, like it's time. And just trying to keep myself busy and in the present, so that way I'm not like thinking about it much. I wanted to stop because it's just like, it got to the point to where every time I did it, like I was just sitting there and I wasn't even relaxing. I was just thinking of all the stuff that I could be doing instead of just sitting there like looking at the wall. Like I'd literally be doing it and then I'd just like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Being more productive for sure. I don't want to escape anymore. I'm done escaping. I'm done running. I don't want to escape anymore. I don't want to escape my life. I want to continue building a life that is fulfilling for me, that I want to actively be in and participate in. Not using anything to cope with any feelings or run from any feelings or anything like that. Like I want to be able to feel good and not have to find an escape out of my head or my feelings or whatever the case may be. I have been getting a whole bunch of like healthier alternatives whenever I'm grocery shopping. Just all around detox of a lot of stuff right now. Coming back to myself, you know what I mean? Like, again, I want to make sure that everything in my life is coming from within. It's not being outsourced. I don't want to outsource comfortability. I don't want to outsource stability. I don't want to outsource anything, honestly. Like, I don't want to depend on no one for anything. Like, I want all of that to come from within myself. That's what I'm doing. But yeah, let me know what y'all been I don't like that word, going through. I don't like that. Let me know what y'all been walking through and what y'all been learning and everything like that, and what's been going on in y'all's mind. I love y'all so much, and thank y'all for sharing y'all's time and energy with me today. It means everything. I love y'all, and I hope you have a good day.